Hello, and welcome to Bella's Haven for Healing. I am Bella, and I am truly so grateful that you are here. If you have ever wondered why anxiety seems to come out of nowhere, or why you know something logically, but your body refuses to believe it, why you keep repeating the same patterns, or why you feel like no one has ever fully explained what trauma really does, you are in the right place. Bella's Haven for Healing was born in June of 2025 as I was nearing the end of what would become the most profound healing journey of my life. During that journey, I discovered something that really surprised me, though. There are incredible books and researchers, therapists, and healing modalities available today. But I kept finding enormous gaps in how trauma is explained, and then even bigger gaps in how to actually heal it at the root, not just temporarily treat a symptom. We often learn what happened to us, but we rarely learn what trauma does to our mind, our nervous system, our body, our emotions, relationships, beliefs, and even our spirit. Because true healing often involves more than addressing a single symptom or diagnosis. It invites us to heal the whole person: body, mind, emotions, and spirit. I created Bella's Haven because I wanted to help bridge all those gaps, not just with research, but with lived experience. My goal is not to reinvent trauma healing. My goal is to help bridge the gap between the incredible research that's already available and the everyday person who's simply trying to understand why they feel the way they do. I want to help translate complex research into practical, understandable tools that people can begin applying to their own healing journey as soon as they are ready. Over my lifetime, I've survived childhood abuses, foster care, multiple cancers, sexual assaults, traumatic brain injury, many narcissistic relationships, and many chronic illnesses and diagnoses, and nearly all the symptoms that unresolved trauma can leave behind. Those experiences did shape my life, but they do not define who I am. Healing does. And that's what this channel is about. Since I was very young, I've carried a deep knowing that I came into this lifetime to help people. It just took many years, many detours, and many difficult lessons before I finally understood what that all truly meant. Along the way, I've been blessed to study many different healing modalities. My background includes massage therapy, traditional Chinese medicine concepts, personal training, nutrition, EFT and TFT tapping, Reiki, spiritual healing, Ho'oponopono, EMDR, informed trauma education, and I am continually expanding on my knowledge through breath work, somatic practices, and other holistic approaches to healing. I have also spent countless hours studying the work of incredible researchers and authors like Dr. Gabor Mate, Dr. Bessel van der Kolk, Louise Hay, and many others, whose work has helped shape our understanding of trauma and healing. One thing you'll quickly learn about me is that I have an insatiable love of learning. If there is something that may help people heal, I definitely want to understand it. My own healing journey has also been deeply spiritual. Throughout my life, I've experienced profound moments that have shaped the way I understand healing, intuition, energy, and our connection to something much greater than ourselves. While everyone's spiritual path is unique, I'll occasionally share how those experiences have influenced my own journey with openness, humility, and respect for wherever you are on your own path. Although I hold several certifications, I am not a licensed medical doctor or psychologist. Nothing shared here should replace working with a qualified healthcare professional when needed. Instead, think of me as a bridge, someone who helps connect research, personal experience, holistic healing, and practical tools that you can begin using in your own life. To make that journey a little easier to navigate, this channel is organized into several different playlists. The trauma education playlist is where we'll explore topics like the five trauma types, nervous system regulation, attachment styles, mother and father wounds, narcissistic abuse, and many of the hidden ways that trauma impacts our lives. The healing playlist is where I'll share a variety of healing modalities, tools, techniques, and practices that may help support your own healing journey. You'll also find a playlist called Keeping It Real. That's where we'll have honest conversations about life, healing, growth, challenges, and all the things that don't always fit neatly into a category. And because healing isn't just emotional and spiritual, it is physical too. I'll also be sharing clean, simple, homemade, and nourishing recipes designed to support the body during and after the healing process. My hope is that no matter where you are in your journey, you'll be able to find a place to start. People sometimes ask me what I call myself. The answer is actually pretty simple. I do not think of myself as a guru or someone who has all the answers. I prefer to think of myself as a lighthouse, a healing guide, someone who has walked through an incredibly long, dark season, found solid ground, reclaimed my voice, and the identity of me. And now I simply just want to shine a light for others who are still finding their way. Here at Bella's Haven for Healing, everyone is welcome. My hope is that no matter where you are on your journey, you'll be able to find a place to start as we explore healing through the body, mind, emotions, and spirit. This is a place of compassion, curiosity, growth, healing, and above all, kindness. There is no judgment here, only understanding. Over the coming weeks and months, we'll be exploring topics like the five trauma types, childhood trauma, nervous system regulation, narcissistic abuse, attachment styles, EFT tapping, spirituality, holistic wellness, and so much more. And most importantly, I hope you'll begin to understand one of the greatest gifts that trauma healing gave to me. So many of the things that I believed were wrong with me were not flaws at all. They were adaptations, they were survival responses. My nervous system wasn't trying to sabotage my life, it was trying to protect me in only the ways that it knew how. So if you've ever wondered why you keep finding yourself in the same kinds of relationships, why you work harder and harder but never feel like it's enough, why you struggle with anxiety, depression, chronic illness, people pleasing, perfectionism, or simply just being exhausted all the time, there is a reason. And I hope you'll begin to understand something that changed my own life. Many of the things you've blamed yourself for may not be character flaws at all. They may just simply be trauma responses. You are not crazy. You just have trauma. And together, we're going to learn what that means. And more importantly, how to heal it at the root cause once and for all. You are not weak. You are not broken. And you are certainly not alone. Healing is possible. It is not always quick. It is not always easy. But I promise you, it is possible. So if that sounds like a journey you'd like to take, I would love to have you here. So please follow along, introduce yourself in the comments if you feel comfortable, and let's continue healing. One step, one breath, and one story at a time. I am so glad you found your way here. Welcome home.